What's good, YouTube and TikTok? It's your boy Willie Way back with another NBA content video. This NBA content video, we're gonna be talking about Giannis. So shout out Ball's Life for making this video possible for me so I could talk about it. So Giannis in his last 3 games, he had 36 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists, on 62% from the field. Then the next game he had 37 points, 17 rebounds, 20 assists, on 63% from the field. And then the last game, 35 points, 5 rebounds, 11 assists, 67% from the field. And he said, I just do what I do, and people don't talk about it because it becomes boring. But I don't get bored. The greats never get bored. So, Giannis could talk like this because, Giannis is arguably the best player in the league, outside of Jokic, So, I understand why he's saying that. But, this Bucks team, I don't know, Giannis is great and all, it's just I don't know, like I said, I don't trust his coaching staff, and his team is like they can't defend nobody, Even if Dame's there, they can't defend nobody. Like Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham, like I don't know, like Doc Rivers, he's the most overrated coach I ever seen in my life, but he generally still has. I feel like he generally just have bad luck, but he's still a bad coach. Don't get it twisted. Darvin Ham, he's 50-50. Like I don't know, I don't know if he's a good coach or a bad coach. Like, he's confusing. Like, I don't know. But anyway, so, Giannis roster, he got Dame, obviously. We know how Dame is. He is an all-star, at best at this point in his career. Now, he's not like the same Dame we've seen in Portland, but he's still a pretty good player. Jericho Sims, he's okay. He's just a lot better, in my opinion. Kevin Porter Jr., I feel like that was a good pickup. Like, he's a good asset for, teams like this. He could take a little pressure off Dame sometimes. He got those type of games where he dropped 18, 20, KBJ, was, he was always a good player. He just always got into trouble. Gary Trent, solid scorer. I feel like he was better in Toronto. But, also Toronto, they rebuilding, so he couldn't be there forever because Gary Trent not that young. He's 27, 28. So, yeah. But he was a good asset over there. Anyway, Bobby Portis, very important to this Bucks team. One of the best role players in the NBA. He just does his job. Brook Lopez, the fact he's still playing is actually impressive because, he's damn near 40. He's still a great defender. He's still a solid scorer. Torian Prince, he's a solid player. Great catch-and-shoot player. He just does his job. AJ Green, in my opinion, probably the best shooter on the team. He reminds me of, Kyle Korver. He just shoot it, and he rarely miss. Great shooter in the league, good role player. Pat Connaughton, I'm surprised he's still on this team. I thought they was going to get rid of Pat Connaughton. I'm not going to lie. But he's still solid, still a solid role player. He hit his shots, once in a while. Athletic guard, Andre Jackson, I don't know, he hustle. I'll give him that. He's just a great hustle player. Outside of that, I don't know what else you could really get out of Andre Jackson. But he does hustle hard, so I respect him for that. Ryan Rollins, he's a okay guard in the league. I feel like he could be solid, long term. And, lastly, Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma could be a good player if if he's patient, he takes the right shots. Because Kuzma, he's 6'9". Kuzma could score the basketball. It's just his mentality is just off. But yeah, and them other players, I don't really think they play like that. Chris Livingston, I don't really know not much about him. But anyway, so what I really was trying to say, because I just wanted to go through the whole roster with y'all. Do y'all think the Bucks can make it far in the playoffs this year? And wait, what seed they are? Hold on, I just want to see what seed they are real quick. What seed they are? They are the 5th seed. Okay. Do you think the Bucks could beat the Pacers in the playoffs this year, even with or without Dame? Let me know in the comments. And do you think they could make it far? Do you think they could make the finals this year, or you think they're done?